Wholeness Balanced Love Vibrations, everybody. It is Marcus, aka Crystal Light 33, with you again. Thank you for tuning in and joining me on this Sacred Light conversation. Uh, so, something I've been thinking about is sharing a video about what I typically go through with my diet and what I consume on a daily routine or basis. Um, so I've had a lot of people message me through social media asking me, where to start if they want to move into like a plant-based diet or start cutting out certain things, or just asking what's worked for me and what has helped me become so radiant, so uh, lively and energetic and uh, so alive. Uh, so I wanted to go ahead and kind of let y'all in on what I consume and what I take. Um, so so every now and then, when it comes to my mornings, I fast from food. I'll do typically just water or tea until about noon or 1 o'clock p.m. Um, if I am not fasting, also my water sources are always not from the tap. I use shungite water. I create my own filtration with the shungite, and if I don't have any of that at the moment, I get distilled water. So breakfast is when I do eat breakfast foods. I usually use a whole grain pancake mix, non-GMO, and then I do not use eggs or dairy. Instead of eggs, I use flaxseed as the substitute. So I'll make some whole grain pancakes, throw some blueberries or dark chocolate chips in with it. Or I'll have like a whole grain cereal, or I'll make a smoothie. And smoothies, man, I love smoothies so much because there is such a huge, like infinite variety of smoothies you can make. I mean, we have our super green smoothies with kale, spinach, throw a little apple in there, um, banana, and then you have just straight fruit smoothies with like blueberries, strawberries, banana. Throw a little peanut butter in there, some chia seeds, flax seeds, um, maca powder, nutrition mix powder, um, almond milk, coconut milk, cashew milk, water. Throw a little honey in there for sweetening or agave. Yeah, I mean, there's no bounds when it comes to smoothies, honestly. So that's what my breakfast usually looks like if I do consume foods. Um, so then going into the lunch period, um, really depends on if I'm at work or at home. But typically if I'm working, I'll make myself a nice super green salad, which is like the power green mix that you can get from stores. That has kale, spinach, and galar. And then I'll add some cherry tomato, uh, green pepper, banana pepper, black olives, uh, cucumber, uh, sometimes some onion or some beets or radish. Then I also like to use the Daya plant-based vegan cheese alternative. And then dressings. I really like the Italian vinaigrettes, sun-dried tomato, and I go with non-GMO no extra artificial chemicals in my dressing. So I do salads. Sometimes I will do, the smoothies, or uh, every now and then, maybe like once a week or so, um, you'll catch me using a plant-based alternative when it comes to meats. I'll use like a meat crumble or something, make some like tacos or chili. Um, yeah, then I make spaghetti. When I make spaghetti, I use um, veggie pasta. Yeah, they have veggie pasta that is made of cucumbers, spinach, uh, kale, um, sun-dried tomato. And then you can get um, chickpea pasta, spaghetti squash. Um, yeah, and then I also like to make um, all sorts of raw salads, where it's a fruit salad or avocado salad. um, and then I also am pretty big into making man, got a brain freeze going on. Let me jump into snacks. So snacks, I really like all sorts of raw nuts, cashews, almonds, peanuts, and I like hummus. I like using hummus, whole grain tortilla chips, blue corn, um, black bean dip, uh, apple and peanut butter, banana and peanut butter, all sorts of stuff, like fruits and veggies. I mean, it's really all you really need. Every now and then I'll make some tofu, um, or some quinoa, lentil bowls, make up some lentils, throw a little bit of veggies in there, throw a little bit of vinaigrette, and yeah, I mean, it sounds pretty short when it comes to my diet, but it's really all I need. It's really all you need, really, and it's what's worked for me. I'm in very great health. I've never really had any sicknesses ever, other than sinus infection. Um, I stay in the gym pretty well. Energy levels are good. Uh, I feel very sharp in my mind. Don't feel sluggish. Don't feel like there's things pulling me down. um, my nutrition powder mix I like to use is plant-based, organic. Um, a good one is there's a Vega protein, and then Garden of Life. Garden of Life's the other one, which is great. Um, and then I also want to add into I take supplements. The supplements I take are turmeric, curcumin. I also take spirulina, and I take a full complex fulvic acid, like Shilajit. Uh, that's pretty much where I'm at when it comes to my supplements. There's so many out there, and you can take so many, but I try to find what is most vital and what contains the most which is what fulvic acid is so great for, is because it contains about 90 of our 100 minerals and vitamins that are essential for our bodies. And then drink-wise, I pretty much stick to clean water sources, herbal teas, uh, almond, coconut milk, uh, leaf drinks, like energy leaf drinks, organic, natural, non-GMO. And I also like the yerba mate. Yeah. Um, but yeah, that's pretty much it's pretty much my diet, what I consume, unless I go out to eat. And I still try to stick plant-based if I do. If I had any tips to share for people that are looking to begin their routes out of the typical meat and dairy diet, um, my own advice from my personal experiences, what has helped me transition, is taking it step by step and eliminating and substituting one at a time. So something I suggest to a lot of people is starting with taking out the things that are most affecting our bodies, our energy, and our mind. And from my experience of knowledge and what I know, um, that is dense red meats, very processed meats, and dairy. So instead of eating a lot of beef, steaks, pork, um, try to cut yourself down to maybe non-GMO, uh, free range, or free range chicken and fish as your meats. And then dairy wise, substitute, your 2% milk or your low fat milk, skim milk, with almond milk or coconut milk or cashew milk. And then for those and their kids that love the chocolate milks, they have dark chocolate almond milk. And I've actually found that way more satisfying and tastier than dairy milk. um, yeah, so that's where I begin. That's where I have began my experiences when it comes to cutting out certain things in my diet. So, getting rid of those red meats, and then also substituting dairy with plant-based alternatives. They do have plant-based cheeses. Um, the Diet brand is what I use, and I've done it for a couple of years now, and I enjoy it and love it. Noticed a tremendous difference in my body functioning when it comes to my organs. My intestines are not clogging up. Um, just my energy feels so much better. That's what helps me become and be more lively throughout every day. Um, yeah, if there's any questions, that's probably about all I can think of right now for you guys. If there's any questions, feel free to comment or add me on social media if you don't have me. Um, my Facebook's Pharaoh Marcus Robbins. My Instagram is CrystalLight33. I will have the links to both accounts down in the caption box down the bottom. Yeah, that's all I got for you guys right now. I wish y'all a beautiful, beautiful day or night, whatever you're experiencing. And I wish everyone the perfect harmony of health and wellness. Thank you for tuning in. Wholeness, Balanced Love Vibrations. Thank you for the support.